Cool.
I reckon she's gone to get water. She was intimidated. She didn't have enough.
Exactly. Everyone else has got, like, Vipa's got her own water fountain. Pretty much. Okay, let's just start with a nice gentle warm up. So just sit down nice and comfortably. You can sit on your heels, or if you fancy, come and sit down cross-legged. It's completely up to you. If you are pregnant and you want to sit cross-legged, a couple of cushions underneath your bum can always be quite helpful. We're going to start by rolling through the shoulders, taking them in big circles. I do hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. And let's roll it all the way back. For my Mother's Day, I got to do some mothering. That was the gift my husband gave to me. So let's take the arms into a Y and stretch it back. Yeah, so he was very kind on Sunday. He looked after the boys until 8. And then it was my turn until 4. Woohoo! Let's stretch it all the way back. Good. And let's take it down into that W position. Really squeeze through those shoulder blades. Open up through the chest. Good. As you're doing this, try not to arch the back too much. Take it out onto that T and draw it all the way back. Really good. And we're going to squeeze everything down and take the elbows in. Good stuff. Let's sweep the arms all the way above the head. We're going to interlace through the fingers and take it behind the head. Gentle stretch over to one side. So imagine you're trying to create a straight line between your elbows, your shoulders, and your hips. Good. Stretch all the way up. Hold this here. Make sure you're breathing. And let's take it over to the other side. Stretch up. Try and create that line. Good. And back to the center. From here, let's draw those elbows down and just stretch up through the back of the neck. Good. Then coming all the way back up, we're going to squeeze those elbows behind us. Keep sitting up nice and tall. And let the arms relax down. We're going to take the opposite arm onto the opposite knee. Place the other hand behind us. You can do this whether you're kneeling, whether you're sitting cross-legged. We're going to sit nice and tall first. For those of you who are pregnant, we're just going to take a really gentle little twist. And for those of you that aren't, you can take it a bit further, trying to look behind you. Don't forget, it's really important to make sure that we're sitting up tall. And let's take it back down to the center and over to the other side. Sit up nice and tall, and either a gentle twist if you're pregnant, or you can intensify slightly if you are not. Good stuff. From here, we're going to take it back to the center. Take the arms out behind us. Feet are going to come out in front. We're going to keep the back nice and long and gently drop both knees down towards the ground. What you can do is when you're down there is squeeze through the glute just to straighten up that leg slightly. So you're creating a line between knee, hip, and shoulders. And let's take it over to the other side. I decided we needed some fun leggings today, so I'm wearing Care Bears. Good. Keep stretching, squeeze through the glutes. And just take it through on each side again. Rolling over, keep it nice and smooth. Stretch everything out. Now, really important during these sessions that you work to your limit. So if something doesn't feel quite right, don't do it, or you can leave me a message in the chat box. Squeeze all the way through. Good stuff. Take the feet out in front of us. And we're going to do big inwards and outwards with the feet. So imagine you're waving with your feet. Just working through those hips. Forwards and backwards. And now we're going to try and draw those toes in so much that we're trying to get our heels off the ground. Really stretching, pulling everything in. Drop the heels to the ground and point through those toes. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Let's draw those toes in. Really stretch through those legs. And you're going to turn those toes in slightly. So you're pressing through the heel. You're now just stretching through the lower fascia. Good. Let's take it into a point. Nice. And come on to all fours. So we're going to work through the back. Couple of gentle cat-cows. Make sure shoulders are over wrists, hips are over knees. Take that deep breath in. Draw the ribs down. And as you breathe out, you want to just draw the tailbone under first before you start pushing up through the ground and stretching up through the back. So take it at your own speed, inhaling as you take the gaze up towards the ceiling and breathing out as you come into your cat pose. Do a couple more of these. Did you know that cats only talk to humans? Like they only meow for the sake of humans. They don't meow amongst themselves. I think it's kind of weird. Good. From here, we're going to find our neutral back. So it's midway between the cat and the cow. And from here, we're going to slide over one shoulder. And we're going to make little circle motions. So from here, we're working a little bit through the wrist. We're working through the shoulders. Try and keep that stomach engaged. And let's take it over to the other side. Coming all the way down, trying to make big, big shoulders. Good. And back up into the center. From here, press the ground away and release. Press the ground away and release. You want to avoid arching through the back. Try and keep that back nice and long. Push it all the way up and back down. Good. So have a little bit of gentleness through the arms. You want to try to avoid looking everything out and try and get as much movement between the shoulder blades and when you lift up. We have got 3, 2, and 1. Take those knees slightly wider and you're going to push back into a child's pose, stretching all the way down just to give ourselves a bit of a stretch through the lower back before we start. Good stuff. Take it all the way back now. Onto all fours, and we're first of all going to start with some core exercises. So we've got the right hand coming to the right ear, and if you're pregnant, choose whether and how you want to do this. So you're either going to stick with this and have a gentle elbow to elbow. We were trying to get that elbow in towards the other elbow, or if you want to make it more challenging, that leg comes out and you're going to try and draw the elbow in towards the knee and take it back out again. So we're going to come in and out, or we're just working through the top half of the body. You've got 45 seconds. Your timing has already started, but you're going to hear a ding, but that's okay. 3, 2, wait for the ding. And we're going to go. Good. So make sure you're not locking out through that supporting arm. Good. Fully extend. Don't keep that neck bent down, Lila. Good. Really nice. Work with the control. Good work, Alex. Good. Really focus on your breathing. Think about breathing out as you draw the knee in towards the elbow. And take a little break. We're going to get set to do this over on the other side now. Good. Take everything out. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, and 1. So make sure you've got core engagement at all time. If you want to get the breathing involved, think about breathing out as you draw the knee in towards the elbow. Try and keep everything really steady and really controlled. So imagine if we were playing musical statues and I was going to shout stop at any time, you would be able to hold that position. Also have a think about your supporting arm. Make sure you've got a slight gentleness through the elbow. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Come back onto your heels. Let's give the wrists a little bit of a shake. Good. And we're going to come back down onto all fours. Now for this exercise, if you feel like it's a little bit painful through the wrists, either come onto fists or you can come down onto elbows. So from here, we're just taking that leg back and down. So today we're really going to focus on exercises through the glutes and also through the hips. We're going to work on hip stability. So we're taking it up and down. Everyone get into position. We have 3, 2, and 1. So keep that right angle in the leg. Make sure you've got engagement through the core. Driving that heel up towards the ceiling. Last 20 seconds. If you can hear any scrabbling noises, that was my cat fighting with a cardboard box. Cats are complete weirdos. So focus on taking this nice and slow. Really think about your technique. We've got 3, 2, hold that leg up there, and we're just going to keep pulsing it. Little pulses, focus on your breathing. Little pulses up and down. Good. Keep it up. And I'm going to count you down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it all the way down. Open up those hips, stretch it out quickly into child's pose. So try and get your bum down towards your heels. Feel the stretch through the glutes. And let's come back onto all fours. We're going to take it over to the other side. So think about flexing that foot. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. And down. So don't forget the engagement through the stomach. Try and keep that back really nice and neutral. You want to avoid it bending. So we've got no arching through the legs. Good. Good. Vipka, you've gone straight into pulses. Take it up and down. So we're coming up and down and up and down. So really control everything. Imagine you've got a ball tucked in behind your knee. And you've got 3, 2, and 1. Hold up up and just pulse. So whilst it's here, nice controlled movements. Make sure engaging through the stomach. Good. And I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. My cat's just ruined everything. 2 and 1. Good. Take it into a child's pose. Good. And just relax. Through. From here, we're going to get up off the ground and we're going to take it into our first set of off the floor exercises. Okay, so the first one we have is we have got our walkouts. So these are a bit like inchworms. For any of you that know inchworms. We've done these ones before. We're going to take it all the way up. The heels are coming off the ground. We walk those hands forwards. You either stop here on all fours and you can tap those knees down towards the ground, especially if you're pregnant. And you're going to walk it all the way back up. Add in a little hop if you want. If you're feeling confident of your core, you can take it down into full inchworms, where you pad the hands all the way forwards. You hold it in a plank, you squeeze it here for a second, and then you walk all the way back up. So that is our first exercise. You either do a heel raise and come down onto all fours, either with the knees off or down to the ground, or you come out into a full plank if you're confident and take it back up again. That's the first exercise. Second exercise we are going to come into all fours, either on all fours or with the knees slightly further back. We've got an arm lift, and a press up. Arm lift, and a press. So those are our two exercises. Any questions? Put your hands up if you have a question. No. Okay, let's get going. First one, we've got the walkout. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Got a heel raise, come all the way down, either onto all fours, knees touching the ground or just hovering off. Take it all the way up and back down. If you want to take it out into a full plank, then be my guest, but you're watching out for any doming, any bulging. If you feel that you can't control those stomach muscles, then take it onto all fours and try it with the knees coming off the ground. So it's really important that you're always continuing to challenge your body. And let's take it back down to the ground. We've got all fours, either on all fours, or you can draw those knees back slightly. We have got one arm lift, another arm lift, and a press up. Let's go. Good. When you're doing the press up, try and make sure that you've got the shoulders over the wrists. Keep the core engaged at all times. You've got 20 more seconds. Take it down, push all the way back up. Oh, we've got someone else who's come and join in. Let's see who they are. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Let's get ready for the next exercise. We've got the heel raise. Come all the way down. Either knees hovering off, knees tapping down, and pushing yourself all the way back up. Let's go. 45 seconds. Good. Either take it into a jump if you feel like that is suitable for you. Jenna, we good? Lost Jenna. I hope she's not having her baby. If you're pregnant, you've got the heel raise, you come down, the knees tap down towards the ground. Walk it out if you feel confident. Make sure you're really squeezing and engaging through your core. Alex, great work. You're doing fantastically. Keep it up for the last 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Jenna, we lost you.
Sorry.
Okay, we missed you.
Shelly arrived home
5 seconds.
the AirPods and broke the connection.
Oh no. Let's go. Take it down to the ground. We've got 1 arm raise, another arm raise. Come down into our press up. Doesn't matter how low you can go. Just focus on the technique. So think about breathing out as you push yourself back up. Try and keep those hips really stable as you switch through the arms. Last 15 seconds. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Let's stand all the way up. I'm going to take it into a very fast balance challenge. So from where we are, arms are going to come out towards the side. And we're going to pick up 1 knee. For those of you who are pregnant, if this feels like it's too much, especially around the hips, just lightly place the toe on the ground so that you've got most of your weight through that standing foot. Otherwise, everyone else, we're going to be lifting this knee up. When everybody's in position, and let's start the timer. So focus on your breathing. A minute in this position. Stand up nice and tall. Think about spreading those toes out nice and wide. You want to feel the ground beneath your feet. Engage through the core. Lift that knee up as much as you can and just hold it here. Focus on your breathing. Make sure the arms are out to the side, shoulder width apart, or shoulder height. Got 30 seconds. Keep standing up nice and tall. Coming up to the last 10 seconds, raise it up an inch. Take that knee up even higher. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick little hip circle. First one way, and then the other. And let's get straight back into it. Arms out to the side. Draw that knee up. Make sure we've got a slight bend or a slight gentleness through that standing knee joint. Good. Really feel the stretch through the arms. Imagine you're being pulled in 2 different directions. Hold everything up. Keep squeezing that knee up. Focus on your breathing. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is good for endurance and for focus. Keep stretching. Try and make this a real active stretch as you're doing this. Imagine your hands are being pulled in different directions. Keep that knee coming up towards the ceiling. Got last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down nice and slow. Okay, guys. So, next set of exercises we are either going to take it into that reverse lunge. If you're pregnant, you're going to take it into alternating reverse lunges in your own speed. Or for those of you, or you're going to take it into your runner's lunge. So you've got the reverse knee comes down and then that knee comes all the way up. What you can do is, if you're feeling strong, give it a little hop, focusing on balance, single leg strength. So you've either got reverse knee and knee up, or we've got alternating reverse lunges. That is your first exercise. Second exercise that we have, we're going to take it into a static side lunge. So if you're pregnant, the feet are going to be nice and wide apart, and you're going to come down and tap towards the ground with opposite arms. As you come down, keep that back nice and long. Otherwise, you are going to shift your weight over to one side, lift that other leg up, take it back to the center and over to the other side. Shifting it over. So as you're doing this, try and keep the body upright and just work through the side of the leg. You want to avoid tipping over. Those are our 2 exercises. I'll be doing them with you and repeating those different variations. First exercise. Let's either take it into the reverse lunges or the runner's lunge. Starting. Get into positions, guys. Let's go. We've either got alternating reverse lunges, or we can take it down into our runner's lunge. Just got one leg for the runner's lunge. You're not alternating. Good. Good stuff. Well done, Alex. Well done, Jenna. Right, Vidka, sink down into that back leg. The last 20 seconds. Take it at your own speed. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Next exercise, get in position. Feet are nice and wide. You're either coming down and touching, or you're sending your weight over and lifting that leg up. Let's go. The timer has started. Coming down, position yourself. So this one, you've got that side leg lift. You're really working through core stabilization. Make sure you're breathing out. Try and stay upright so that you're avoiding leaning over to the side to help you, or we're taking it down. For all of these variations, do the one that feels right for you. So if you feel like this one is actually better, then go for this one. Good. Last 15 seconds. Coming down with control, up and back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So either take it into that reverse alternating lunge, or for those of you doing the runner's lunge, we're going to change it over legs. Let's go. Taking it down and up. You're including that hop. Try and get some height underneath that standing foot. So nice and explosive. Good. Focus on your breathing. Good. Focus. Sink down into that reverse lunge. Down and up. All the way down. Good. You want to feel that your standing leg is the one that's doing a lot of the work. Last 20 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Well done. We've got a little balance challenge. We've got a minute of this. We can take the arms up above the head. We're going to take a gentle stretch over to one side. That other leg comes out. And you can either stay here or you can take that leg off the ground. Minute started. Now it's started. Good. Keep leaning up. Stretch the arms above your head. Really feel again like you're being pulled in 2 different directions. And that leg is either coming off the ground or you can have the toe gently pressing to the ground. Think about that supporting foot. Keep standing up nice and tall. If you feel like you're getting a bit of pain through the lower back, just tuck the pelvis under slightly. And think about engaging through the core, so drawing those ribs down towards the hips. But last 20 seconds. If you want to intensify it, you can either bend over even more or you can try closing your eyes. When you close your eyes, you should feel those feet muscles going crazy. 3, 2, and 1. Let's have a quick stretch through the hips. And over to the other side. Arms, let's sweep them all the way up. Gentle stretch over to the side. You're either going to hold this here or that other foot comes off the floor. Again, if you feel like your lower back is painful or it's starting to hurt, just tuck the pelvis under and that will help support it. Also think about engaging through the core. This is really good for finding stillness, focusing on your breathing, and also improving the muscles in your feet. So I'm assuming that most of you are either barefoot or in socks. So this is a really good opportunity for your feet to reconnect with the ground. Last 15 seconds. Keep up with the stretch. Focus on your breathing. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back down. Give yourself a little stretch in a circle through those hips. And the next exercise that we have, the last 2 exercises that we have. For those of you who are prenatal, hands are coming onto hips. Knee is coming up and out and in and down. So nice and gentle, taking it up and out and in and down. You're going to be working through the same side. If you're postnatal and you want to give this one a go, then do. Foot comes out in front. You're going to bend down, take it to the middle and out to the front. So you're going to try and avoid that foot touching the ground. We've got some gentle single leg squats, taking it to the front and taking it to the side. That was the first exercise. Second exercise. First one we have, we're taking back leg lifts. So we're slightly lean forwards, just lifting that back leg off the ground and placing it back down. If you want something more challenging, then come down into a kneeling position and stand up. Down into that kneeling position and stand up. Again, same leg. I'll take you through both during this. Decide which one you want to do. The first exercise we have is that knee opener or the single leg squat. Timer starts now. So we've either got the knee up and you're taking it out and in and down, or that leg comes out and you do a squat down, take it to the center and out to the side. Either way, these both focus on balance. They're both working on hip control. And also some core. So choose the exercise that suits you best. 4. Last 10 seconds. Make sure everything is done with control. We're doing the single leg squats. Try and keep the weight through the heel. 3, 2, and 1. So your choices are slight tip forwards, back leg lift. Doesn't matter which leg you start with. You're just squeezing and taking it down, or kneeling and up. So coming down to it's down to a kneel and a back leg lift. So we're working now more through the glute. Good. Focus on your breathing. Try and keep that leg nice and long and nice and straight, Alex. Good. Good. Don't forget, if you're coming down into that kneel, that you've got a little back leg raise as well. So working through control. Try and keep that back leg nice and long, Isla. Good. Keep the chest up, Vipka. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Get into position, hands on hips. We're either opening up through the hips or we're coming into that single leg squat. You can try and keep your weight through your heels. Steady everything. Choose the exercise that works best for you. Coming into the last 20 seconds. Keep standing up nice and tall. Watch out for wobbles. Good. Take it down and up with control. Good. Keep that knee steady. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. We are almost done. Swapping over the legs. Either we've got the back leg lift or we're kneeling down and getting that back leg lift in. So really focus on your breathing as well. Think about breathing out as you stand back up. Come down nice and slow and come up with control. Similarly, focus on a gentle back leg lift if you're doing the first modification. It's all about precision. I'd rather we got all our movements absolutely spot on. Good. Good. Alex, you look like a ballet dancer. Good work there. Everyone else is doing great. And relax. Let's stretch through the hips. Good. Have a little circle through the hips. First one way and the other way. And when we're standing, slight gentleness through these knees. We're going to do some pelvic tilts forwards and back. Forwards and back. And as we do this as well, I want us to think about as we take the bum back, we're going to rock through the back. And as we take it forwards, we're just going to rock onto the front of the feet. So we're pushing things forwards but also try and keep ourselves nice and tall. So we don't want to really press through the lower back. Just nice and gently shifting the weight for 3, 2, and 1. From here, the feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width apart. And we're just going to push up with one heel and back down. Push up with the other heel and back down. Got one more on each side. Pressing up through the legs. Sweep the arms all the way above. We're going to place them behind our head. And from here, we're going to circle through the top of the body. So we're going to sweep the front of the body over. We're going to have a gentle bend through the back, nothing too strenuous. And take it all the way back down. So really feel your way into this. If things don't feel quite right, then don't push it. Have some gentleness through those knees. Try and work only through the top half of the body. Good stuff. From here, let's drop down onto our knees. You're going to scoop that bum under as much as you can. Squeeze the pelvis as much as you can. And you're going to gently lean forward. So you should feel a beautiful stretch through that hip flexor. Those of you with painful hips, this should really feel good. And let's take it to the other side. Standing up nice and tall, scoop the bum under, have a gentle lean forwards. Guys, I just thought you'd like to know, it's definitely be confirmed. On Highbury Barn, the shop that used to be the betting shop is definitely going to be organic fruit and veg shop. And Mrs. Lovell's is going to turn into more of a plant shop. And Chicken Shop is now going to be a Middle Eastern, Turkish place. Very exciting. Okay, so from here, we're going to take things into pigeon pose. So best way to get into this, I think, is to take one leg out behind us. And you want to try and walk that foot, the front foot, over to the side so that it feels comfortable. And I'm just going to press those hips down towards the ground. So try and keep the hips level so that you're not scooching over to one side or the other. And again, Jenna, this should be nice for hips. If it's not, let me know. Good. Just rest here for a second. If you want to intensify, you can take the elbows down towards the ground. And you're going to uncurl slightly. So you're going to sit back and we're going to stretch those legs nice and wide. Sit up nice and tall. Pull those toes in towards you and a gentle stretch forwards. So we're trying to keep a nice long back. Some of you might be more flexible than I am and you can get further forwards. This is as far as I can go. Good, keep that back nice and long. Just work through a gentle stretch. And then let's tuck that other knee in. And we're going to roll back over into that pigeon pose. So sink the hips down. Take things nice and slowly. So you can intensify the stretch either by moving that bent knee, the bent knee foot, further away from you and creating a bigger angle through the knee. For me, that doesn't feel good. Or take the elbows down towards the ground. And just enjoy the stretch through here. And when you're ready, let's use the hands to push us back. And we're going to take it into a child's pose again, just to finish. Draw those knees out towards the side. Take the bum down towards the heel. Slide the fingers forwards. Drop your forehead down towards the ground. And just stay in this position for a few breaths. Think about every single time you breathe out, just drawing in the pelvic floor as well and giving it a gentle engagement. As you breathe in, try and relax fully. This is a really nice pose because it helps you relax your pelvic floor. There's also a good pose as well to look at engaging the pelvic floor in different ways. And let's come all the way back up. Coming onto all fours. Have a little stretch from side to side. Come into that kneeling position. And let's take the arms all the way out to the side. Really open up through the chest. Take a deep breath in. And breathe all the way out. This time, take that deep breath in. Think of one thing that you are grateful for. And as you breathe out, just feel like you're pushing away anything that doesn't serve you. Give yourselves a bit of a shake and a high five. Well done, guys. You are done.